What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another Fjordur video for you all today, and today, guys, I'll be showing you the world boss Beyla and how to defeat her. Now, guys, Beyla is found over here on Fjordur at 447. You can see the cave here in front of us. It's a pretty hard. Sometimes you can miss it. All you want to look for is the dwarven waterfalls over there, and then you kind of just want to skirt your way along until you find the cave. Now, to get through the cave, it's very simple. All you need to do is make your way through it. Obviously, I say that and I'm in creative mode flying through it. There are dire bears in here that are higher than the max level, so they can spawn up to about 200, 250 from what I've seen. So bring a couple of tames, or you could just kind of run past them. They won't really aggro on you if you run past them and you're a bit sneaky. Now, once you make it through all the way to the end, you'll see here is the world boss terminal. Now, for this fight, I would recommend Megatheriums. Absolutely, Megatheriums are going to nuke her because of their bug killing buff. I've got 4 of them here. All 4 of them are 150 tames. They've got about 10k health and then the rest put into melee damage. None of them are imprinted or anything like that, so do keep that in mind as well. And what I would recommend for this fight is a shotgun. Make sure you bring a shotgun as well as a gas helmet. If you do not have access to a gas helmet, just make sure you bring a flak helmet with you, because she does fire spine attacks that will damage you if you're not careful. If you don't have a gas mask, just bring the flak helmet and try to dodge her abilities as best as you can, and you should be okay. So once you've got your runes in the terminal, summon Beyla, and Beyla will be coming in. Now, jump on whatever Megatherium you want, and she'll spawn in with a bunch of bees as well. So even if you don't have the bug killer buff currently on your dudes, they will obtain it from killing all the bees around her. You can see there, she's up in the sky, and we just got the killer buff on all of our Megatheriums. So we're going to whistle for them to attack her, and you can see they're hitting pretty hard. I think, yeah, there you go, 546 damage. She is currently in the sky. She will eventually land. So what I'd recommend doing is hanging back on one of your Megatheriums and just pumping her full of lead. Just absolutely decimating her with the shotgun. Because your Megatheriums will be dealing most of the damage, but like you can play the support role and just shoot her. She doesn't deal a lot of damage either, so like the biggest threat you have to worry about is actually her spike attack that she'll throw at you. You can see there she's kind of doing it here, and she's just pushing one of our dudes away. Get off him, leave him alone. And pretty much this is all you need to do. Just kind of smack her. Just like smack her. I think we're probably better off using the shotgun here because we didn't get the bug killer buff on our dude. Just got to make sure I don't hit my own guys. But you can see there, she doesn't actually deal all that much damage. She's hitting about 60 damage, which I think is her hardest hitting attack, as far as my testing has been. And yeah, you can see that spine attack she's firing out with a little poison goop at the bottom of it. That's the attack you want to watch out for, because if that hits you, it will damage you. It's very similar to the poison wyvern's attack, and it'll also slow your tames as well. So you kind of just want to hang back when she's in the sky doing that attack, because it's not worth you getting hit, especially if you don't have a gas mask. If you do have a gas mask and you are trying to go in on it, just do your best to avoid the attack so that the gas mask doesn't break. But you're better off just hanging back, shooting at her with your shotgun, waiting for her to come down for a landing again and summoning more bees, because these attacks don't really do all that much damage. You can see there, they're only hitting our dudes for about 10 to 8 damage. So you'll be a-okay. Just keep loading into her with the shotgun rounds and you'll have a dead Beyla in a moment. She is a little bit tedious and she does have quite a bit of health, but honestly, 4 Megatheriums will easily get the job done. Granted that they're strong Megatheriums, you know, 150s, like I said, 10k health, and then I pretty much put the rest of the points into melee damage. What level are they? 266. So they've got about 40 extra levels. Yeah, 10k health, and like she's barely damaged us. And our other Megatheriums we'll take a look at when we kill her, but you can see here she's almost done. It's just a little bit tedious because it does take a little bit of time, but she doesn't really have any unique mechanics. Like I said, the only thing you really need to watch out for is that poison wyvern attack. You don't want to run through that without a gas mask, because that will most likely kill you. It does a lot more damage than the standard poison wyvern poison mist thing, so you just want to watch out for that attack. And you can see here, this is why you bring the gas mask for. Because Because you get hit by that attack, you're going to get knocked out and you will take damage. Luckily, it looks like our Megatheriums will be tanking most of the damage for us. Hopefully. But this is why you want to bring a gas mask for her and try and keep your distance when she's up in the sky. Because this attack hits you and you're going to get knocked out. Obviously, as well, if you've got a high fortitude, you reduce the chances of getting knocked out. But we should be okay here. As long as our Megatheriums keep her busy, we should be alright. Plus, we have decent armor on, so we'll be okay, I reckon. But now that they've got her pinned, they're actually dealing a lot of damage. It is annoying because she does fly around a lot. There's not really much you can do to bring it down from the sky. It looks like I'm actually going to be knocked out while our Megatheriums kill her, which is kind of disheartening, but nonetheless, it works. Bro, don't do it to me. Let me get up at least first. All right, well, that's how it played out. Like, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. But that's essentially all you need to do in order to defeat Beyla. 4 Megatheriums, some flak armor, primitive flak armor, and a shotgun. The best shotgun that you can find, and you'll defeat Beyla. Let's take a look at our Megatheriums here. Our highest damaged one is this guy right here, and he's got half health. Oh, no, sorry, I apologize. This one here. 3k health. Jesus. 3k health. So, you know, she's not very difficult in order to defeat. Probably the easiest boss to actually defeat. It doesn't look like any of the loot's in there. It must have gone into one of the Megatheriums. And the loot itself is definitely worth getting. So you can see here we've got a chainsaw. This is also from a previous one that we did. So we've got an ascendant mining drill. I'm not sure if your loot quality affects this. We do have it set to 1.5. But, like, you could easily slam out Megatheriums in a day. 100%. Not even a day, a couple of hours. You just tame up a male and female pair, breed them twice, and you're good to go. Literally, that's it. And you can kill one of the world bosses. So Beyla is super easy to kill. Easiest one out of a lot of them, and I'd heavily recommend doing it and farming her as much as you can. They are on a cooldown, though, so keep that in mind. I believe it's an hour cooldown for the world bosses. So you'll just need to keep that in mind if you want to try and farm her for the day. There is a 1 hour cooldown timer for her. Let me just spawn in some runes real quick. I know this is technically cheating and all that sort of stuff, but like I said, this is just a showcase to you guys. I did do it without creative mode with standard Megatheriums, nothing special about them. Yeah, so there is a 1 hour cooldown timer on the boss as well. So keep that in mind. But guys, that is going to wrap up the video for today for Beyla. We'll be releasing the other world boss videos as well later today, so keep an eye out for those. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.